Nobody sees your work right now. No likes, no applause, no recognition. And let me tell you something. This silence is not a curse. It's an advantage. Most people are addicted to being seen. They only move when someone is watching. They only work when someone is clapping. But real builders, they grow when nobody cares. When no one is watching, you are free. Free to fail, free to improve, free to become dangerous. Because pressure disappears in silence. Comparison disappears in silence. Ego disappears in silence. And discipline is born. Understand this clearly. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Motivation asks, how do I feel today? Discipline says, what needs to be done? The people who win long-term are not the most motivated ones. They are the most disciplined ones. Right now, you might feel invisible, like your effort doesn't matter, like nobody notices how hard you're trying. Good. Because attention too early is poison. It creates ego before skill, noise before mastery, confidence before competence. Look at nature. A seed grows underground for a long time before it ever breaks the surface. If it tried to show itself too early, it would be destroyed. You are in that underground phase. This is where strength is built. This is where habits are formed. This is where weak people quit. Most people want success, but they don't want the process. They want results without routine, confidence without consistency, respect without responsibility. That's why they stop. But you won't, because you're learning to work without external rewards. You're learning to show up even when nobody is cheering. That's rare, and rarity creates value. Every successful person you admire once worked in silence. They trained when others were sleeping. They learned when others were scrolling. They improved when others were complaining. No one saw the late nights. No one saw the lonely mornings. No one saw the self-doubt. But those moments built them. Stop asking, why is nobody supporting me? Start asking, what can I build without support? Because depending on approval makes you weak. Depending on discipline makes you unstoppable. You don't need to explain your journey. You don't need to update everyone on your progress. You don't need validation to continue. You need consistency. Silence protects your focus. Silence protects your energy. Silence protects your vision. The more people know your plans, the more opinions you invite, the more doubts you absorb, the more pressure you create. So keep it quiet. Move quietly. Build quietly. Improve quietly. Let your results speak later. And trust me, results are loud. One day, people will suddenly notice. They'll ask where you came from. They'll call it luck. They'll say you changed overnight. They didn't see the years. They didn't see the repetition. They didn't see the discipline. And that's fine. You weren't building for applause. You were building for freedom. Remember this, loneliness is not weakness. Loneliness is training. It forces you to rely on yourself. It sharpens your mind. It removes distractions. If this phase feels heavy, it's because you're lifting something meaningful. Don't rush it. Don't reveal it. Don't ruin it. This is your becoming phase. Stay invisible, stay disciplined, stay consistent. Motivation feels good. Discipline feels uncomfortable. And that's why most people choose motivation and stay exactly where they are. Motivation is emotional. It depends on mood. It depends on energy. It depends on how life feels today. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline shows up when you're tired, when you're bored, when progress feels slow. That's the difference. Everyone wants success, but very few people want the structure that success requires. Because structure feels restrictive. It demands sacrifice. It demands consistency. But freedom is built from structure. Let me tell you the truth nobody likes to hear. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. If your system is weak, your results will be weak. If your system is strong, your results become inevitable. Look around. Most people wait to feel ready.
They wait to feel inspired. They wait for the perfect moment. That moment never comes. Winners don't wait for motivation. They move first. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. Discipline is choosing long-term respect over short-term comfort. It's waking up early when your body wants to sleep. It's doing the work when no one is watching. It's repeating the boring basics until they produce extraordinary results. You don't need extreme talent. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need luck. You need repetition. Small actions done daily beat intense actions done occasionally. One workout won't change your body. One study session won't change your future. One focused hour won't change your life. But repeated over time, they change everything. That's why discipline looks boring from the outside, but inside, it's building something powerful. Discipline teaches you self-trust. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your confidence grows. Every time you break it, your self-respect drops. Confidence doesn't come from affirmations, it comes from proof. Proof that you can rely on yourself. This is why discipline is dangerous. Once you develop it, you become hard to stop. Discipline makes excuses irrelevant. It makes external circumstances less powerful. Tired? Show up anyway. Unmotivated? Show up anyway. Doubting yourself? Show up anyway. Because progress doesn't need belief. It needs action. Most people quit right before momentum starts. They stop when it gets boring. They stop when results are delayed. But delay is part of the process. If you stay consistent long enough, results will be forced to appear. This is not about being perfect. This is about being persistent. Some days you'll give 100%. Some days you'll give 60%. Both are acceptable, as long as you don't give zero. Discipline is not punishment. It's self-respect in action. It's choosing who you want to become over who you are right now. And once discipline takes over, motivation becomes optional. Because discipline will take you where motivation never can. One day, your presence won't need words. Your results will introduce you. And by then, no one will doubt you again.